How you doing, fight fans? Well, we're gonna talk about Game of Thrones today. Yeah, we got my guy YG. We're gonna do predictions. Game of Thrones, my guy. He's from the phrase, Water Phrase. That's where he's from. Yeah. Got my guy got my guy YG. So we're gonna do predictions and talk about Game of Thrones in general. So YG, let me ask a question. Yeah, how did you get into Game of Thrones? How did it start, bro?
Um, I got into Game of Thrones through HBO. From there, I went to I started going to the library with my godson, and then I started taking the books from the library first before I even bought a book.
Yeah, from the
Yeah.
library. How old was you then?
Huh?
How old was you then? Were you young?
Nah, I mean, no. I was growing. Yeah, because you right. I know. I checked that out too. That Game of Thrones been out since the early '90s. I didn't know that.
Really?
I had to go back and look at. I think he wrote the first book like in '92.
George R. R. Martin, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then like the first, so I've never read the books. Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, I listen to audio, but the books and the TV series they don't necessarily they have the same type of things, but I think because of the TV they move quite quickly, right?
Yeah. What they did is they merged characters together.
Mm-hmm.
So so in the books, right? So like a couple things they changed. Like in the show, they say like Gendry's the last Baratheon left,
Mm-hmm.
right? But in the books, um, Robert Baratheon, he has a bastard child in the area. Her name is I think it's like Alana Stone.
Mm-hmm.
So like he really supposed to have another bastard out there.
Mm. So obviously the film in the TV series it's kind of short, so it get me. But the TV series, yeah, the way they came into life with the actors, they done. And would you say they done a good job with the Game of Thrones, right? The TV series.
Oh yeah, definitely a good job. They made it look like they even did the part where they made it look like Ned Stark was the major part of the show,
Yeah,
and
and
he
then they
got
could.
killed in the first season.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's what's because they start. John, I don't think it would. I don't think many people would have watched it because he was because people remember him from Lord of the Rings. So when they heard he was in it, that's what made people want to watch. That's what made me want to watch because it was like a continuation. But the Game of Thrones series has taken a life. It's the most expensive, most watched TV series in history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like is amazing. But let's talk about. I know we're going to talk about predictions. Let's talk about the very first scene, and you see the White Walkers, and you see the phrase, and I think you saw a Bolton in the woods. Do you know what was going on there? I think they were making their way. They were from the Tower Black,
Oh, you talk about
and
the Night's Watch.
yeah, the Night's Watch. What were they doing in the forest? And where were they going? I
All
wasn't
right,
too
they
sure.
the in the first scene they the Night's Watch they was going out on the expedition to see. I think some of the rangers went missing.
Okay.
So I think they was going out to see what was going on.
Mm.
So they sent the first guy out, and he was in charge of the three people he was with. So two of them got killed, and then one of them got away, and he ran and got caught by the people protecting the guard on the north. See, that's why the north is totally different now, and like because like usually that's why even Jamie said when he came for the siege, you would have people on the outskirts of your land, like Garden. So when he was running back from the north, he got caught by people, guards that
Stark.
work for the
He got stuck. The Starks, right? He got caught by the Starks.
yeah, he got caught by the Starks.
Yeah.
And he actually that's what's so crazy too, because he told Ned Stark that the White Walkers are coming, and Ned Stark didn't believe him. And it's so crazy how they say the North remembers.
Yeah, but Ned Stark didn't get to eat it in his run. He never saw the White Walkers though. So as far as he's concerned, in the TV series, he never saw. But in the books, did he find out the White? Did he know the
Yeah,
White?
but this is another thing though. When Benji comes after that,
Hmm.
Benji comes to Winterfell, and in the show they don't say, but he doesn't say anything to him about that. He doesn't ask him like, yo, you know, I beheaded a boy. He said the White Walkers. If he would have asked Benji about that, he would have known.
Oh, when Benjamin is Rob Stark's brother, right?
Yeah, he's his little brother.
And but he didn't see the White Walkers at that point either.
Nah, he know about the White Walkers.
Nah, he don't know, but he ain't seen them. Yeah, but he don't seen them though.
Listen,
at that point he never saw them though. Benjamin never saw the White Walkers.
Nah, you know why? Because they had to, because look, he said oh no, I said it different. In the beginning, right? They said like we had to go check the villages out there. There's been a bunch of the sites of a bunch of villages empty. Yeah. That means, remember they said that that this guy, he been trying to get the army together for years already. Yeah. So they was already going through that on the other side of the wall. The wildlings and all of them was already going through the Night King with the Night King and them.
Oh, the baby. You talk about Castor's Keep. No.
When I said it backwards. When at the beginning of Game of Thrones, right? The first scene. Yeah. They said it like, there's been a lot of camps reported empty. We gotta see what's going on out there. Like they already know about the White Walkers. They do, and even at Craster's Keep, the people in the Night's Watch know about the White Walkers.
No, they didn't know about that.
The Rangers did. The older people, the Rangers, they know about them.
Oh yeah. You talking about
the Rangers? No, not. Remember Jon Snow and them?
They didn't
even go out yet.
Yeah, you're talking about the mole, isn't it? Was it Joe Maramore? What they called? Maramore, not Mar. Joe. You know the one who fancies.
Yeah.
What's that family called? Is it Maramore? What's that? The bear. What's they called? The dad. The dad was so ashamed he took the black in.
Not
Yeah.
I know. Go ahead. Just keep going. Say your point.
He took the dad took the black in. The dad had a deal with Castor's Keep. That what was going on. So you're saying he knew, but they knew. But the thing is because they went out to see where the Rangers went. But at that point, they didn't know there was White Walkers though. They didn't know that point, bro.
You know why I'm saying that? You know why they knew? Because
go ahead.
He knew that Craster was. They knew that the Rangers knew that Craster's giving the boys to the White Walkers.
They knew.
They know. Yeah. Because remember when Jon Snow found out and then Mormont, he told him Commander Mormont told him like, listen, some guys he knew. So that's why when Jon Snow went with the the wildlings, he told him like, yo, I want to fight for the living. He said, yo, when I told the Commander Mormont what happened, he already knew. So that's why he said, yo, nah, what you call it? Like, yo, I want to fight for the living. I want to fight with the wildlings. Because he was making it seem like at what the Night Watch was doing, they knew that Craster was feeding the dead army.
Yeah, Craster's messed up, man. that guy was sleep. Was he sleeping with his daughters? Like your house. Your house water free. You're the phrase. Your guy he sleeps with his daughters as well, right?
Yeah, he sleep with his daughter. Yeah, he was.
Yeah. All right, you sleep with
his daughters and his granddaughters.
Yeah, water free.
I feel like
right.
Like Gilly's his daughter, and he had a baby with her.
Gilly. Oh, Gilly was his daughter. Oh, the baby's Gilly. Oh, a water afraid. Oh shit, really? Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, right, isn't it? You're right. Yeah, you're right. He slept with his daughter. That was Gilly, right?
Yeah, Gilly could be his daughter.
Oh man, Samuel Tarly.
Because all she knew is Craster. I never heard her say like she came from somewhere else.
Yeah, you're right. That's just crazy, bro. The baby, I'm surprised the baby looked all right. The baby didn't end up crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's not. I don't think. See, it's not like that because look, I keep telling y'all that in those times they was marrying within the family. and you don't be and you don't be insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like I keep telling, like when they keep saying the Mad King, I keep telling people that the 3-Eye Raven messed up the Mad King.
Mm-hmm. The free, yeah. Explain that to the people wanting McGregor. Or the next one, McGregor. I'll bring you on the next one. It's me and YG today, though. Go ahead, YG. Explain about like what happened with the king, the touching the Mad King. Go ahead.
Oh,
Is that
that's
in the
right.
book? Is that in the books though? Is that a spoiler? Is that a spoiler though?
What that the well,
Is
it could be. I think they are gonna go back and show that show the 3-Eye Raven talking to the and whispering in the Mad King's ear saying burn them all.
why did the Three Eye Raven whisper in the Mad? Why did he do that?
Because he remember the 3-Eye Raven was fighting against the Mad King against the Night King. So when he was trying to remember the people in the north stopped believing up until the first person that he really the only two people that he was getting communicating inside everybody beyond the wall was Geraldine Reed and and Brandon Stark.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else he couldn't communicate with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
So
I
go
think he basically probably stopped because of because he didn't know how to what you call it. He didn't I don't think he even know how to communicate with people correctly.
the Three Eye
Th-
Raven, right?
Yeah, that's why what you call it messed up hold door. If you think about it, right, the burn the mall and hold the door, like because Jamie says it. Jamie said like he just said the same thing he been saying for hours is burn them all.
So, before that, yeah, he knew what was going on because he took Jamie and made Jamie a king's guard. So was he fucked up then?
No, that was he was on the way to go being mad because that was after he was
After what's his name again? Tywin.
after he was
Yeah,
captured
Tywin.
and
Oh
Dustin
yeah,
there.
tell me who captured the Mad King and fucked him up.
All right, he did well. The what happened was this was when back when Tywin Lannister was still hand to the king,
Mm.
so I think it was over like the roads or something, and the Lord from Duskendale like he wanted to do something, so Tywin Lannister um he denied him, right? So at this point, the king was already mad at Tywin Lannister, jealous of him. So he was going against Tywin's word. Like Tywin would give him advice, and he would go the other way. So when the guy from Duskendale stopped paying his taxes, the king went to him instead of ordering him to come to court. The king went to his castle with like two guards, like two or three King's guards, and they got killed.
Mm.
So like almost a half a year went by. They didn't want. They was gonna. Tywin Lannister was going to storm the place, but obviously if they stormed it, the guy said he was going to kill the king, the Mad King.
Mm.
So with the so Sebastian Sermy, he snuck into the castle, wearing bum's clothing, and broke into the dungeons and freed the king. And then after that, he was called Sebastian the Bold. After that,
Oh, Sebastian Selmy.
yeah, he was called the Bold after that because he freed the king by
Oh,
himself.
see the people who attacked the king, yeah, who kidnapped the king. What happened? What happened to them? Did they get them back? Did they kill them? What happened?
I believe they did after he. I have to go back and look at that. That part I forgot. That did they because they don't mention them after that. I believe they what you call it? They went and took the land from them. I think they got stripped of all their titles after that.
Yeah, they got stripped of the. What family was that? What family was
That
that?
was the Duskendale family. That
No,
was
where are they based? Were they from the north? Where are they from the where?
no, they're from they're 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 from near King's Landing. Their allegiance is to the Targaryens.
Oh, is it? It was Targaryen, and they done that. They done
Yeah,
that to
hold
the
on.
kid. Shit. Yeah. So back. So
They're more close. They're more close in like the High Garden area, but they was loyal to the Targaryens.
okay. So T said he wants to jump in. I said to T, you can jump in on the next one. So can McGregor. I mean, I could make it a free fall, but
Nah,
me.
yeah, let them jump in because it'd be funny. Some of the extra comments we probably skipping over a lot of things that they probably would bring up.
All right, fair enough. All right, McGregor, you can jump in. I'll put the chat in right here. I wasn't going to. I was gonna just keep it, Vim. One sec. McGregor and low place. One sec. Yeah. So what about the late Walt Frey? The late Walt Frey. They called him that because he was late to the battle, and he don't like it. The way they talked to him in it, the late Walt Frey, innit?
Yeah, that wasn't the I think that was the Greyjoy battle,
Tell me about that.
if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
They the phrase is loyal to the Tullys, and
Mm-hmm.
the when they was going out for battle, they was supposed to come in, like they were supposed to come from the other side by the river and cut them off, but they didn't show until after the battle was won. Which which like they called them the late, but if you think about it, Walter Frey did the same thing that Tywin Lannister did.
Yeah.
Like he did. What was the sense of him joining in that rebellion if the Tullys would have lost that war, there was chances that he would have been warden of the Riverlands.
Yeah. So they stayed out. They stayed out. But the king was okay. You were saying the king whispered there, but why did he kill Ned and Ned's brother and his Ned's older brother and the dad? When all the dad did, why did he? Okay, why did the son take Lyanna Stark? Why did he take her?
Because he was trying to fulfill the prophecy with Jorah Hyde, and his wife had got sick, giving birth to their last baby. She couldn't have no more kids, so he still had to have another kid.
So that don't make no sense. Why he kidnapped? Why that boy kidnapped?
No, he didn't kidnap her. Look, I told you that. I thought I told you that. Look, even I mentioned it earlier that see Robert Baratheon, right? When he was young, like he was wild, and he talked about it in the show. Remember when he was out hunting and he was talking to Renly about making the 8?
Yeah. He used to go around every city making babies.
Yeah. So even when he was younger, they said that Lyanna seen that he was gonna be a wild cowboy.
Yeah.
Like he was gonna be like he was never gonna be faithful. He was never gonna be faithful
He
to
said he
his
loved
wife.
her, man. He said he loved her and shit. The guy was
Yeah, he said he loved her, but you gotta think about it. To her, she was only 15 when she was betrothed to Robert Baratheon, right? But he already had a bastard kid.
Okay.
He already had a kid early. That's why I told you he already had a daughter from the Eyrie. Like he already made a reputation of fighting, drinking. Like he already was getting his weight up already. So she seen that this guy's a drunk. Like I don't want to fuck with him. And then the prince, they showed that remember what you call it says like that Rhaegar used to go out to the public and sing.
Yeah.
And then they said the night of the 20 that he was singing so good that he made Lyanna cry, and Benjen Stark teased her, and then she chased him to beat him up. So
hold on. You said his dick was so good. Did you just say that?
No,
he didn't say that. No, he didn't say that.
What you say? My volume was low. What you say?
I don't even know what I said, but
He said his singing was so good.
Yeah, his singing,
so
bro. See, something is happening. Something is happening where I join Hangouts and my volume automatically dropped to like 10. And then I thought this man said the dick was so good she started crying. Yo, I got a question though. I can't remember this. when Cersei met with the representative from the Iron Bank, I think it's season 7, and she was about to rob the Tyrell. She was finna end their family and take all their wheat and take all their gold so she can pay back the Iron Bank, right? But then Daenerys came with the, I think she had just Drogon at the time, and she had the Dothraki, and they I don't think the Unsullied was there. They just had the Dothraki and Drogon, and they beat the shit out the Lannisters. Did they get that money back to the Iron Bank?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember that part. I couldn't remember that.
What you call his father came at Randall Tully came and said we got to go through the gates, but we have to hurry up because if the back of the army gets attacked, we'll never get around to protect it.
Yeah, so they just got their ass kicked that day. That's all that happened.
All right, let's go back to what I was talking about. So Rhaegar, yeah. So Rhaegar sang so good. So Lyanna heard him sing and she cried because she realized at that point Thing was gonna be a bad husband.
Yeah, but hold on. You know one thing though, which was crazy, if Randall Tully didn't switch sides, that would have been a much better fight.
What you mean? What fight?
Because Randall Tully switched on that's their most best commander. From Highgarden, Randall Tully.
Somebody he switched on the Olenna.
Yeah, he switched on her.
Yeah.
And he would have stayed with her, they would have put up a way better fight. They probably would have gave her time to escape.
Yeah, they got fucked up though. They just got
I
smart.
don't understand that. Randall Tully, he's with the house. That's my house, right?
No, Randall Tully, his liege lord is Atlanta and them. He's from Highgarden.
Yeah, Highgarden.
He's from outside of Highgarden.
Yeah, he helped them. They beat Robert, right?
Yeah, they flipped. He flipped so he could be the king of Highgarden. But he got burned though.
Yeah, so he could be the warden.
Yeah, he wanted to be under the Lannisters as basically the run in Highgarden. He got his ass lit on fire though. He got treated like a cigarette.
Hey, Daenerys did that. He didn't want to bend the knee. Man. She lit his ass up, man.
She gave that nigga an option.
Yeah, hey, bro. She lit his ass up. Him and his boy. Man, that's so dumb, man. They're dumb, man. Look how he used to treat Samuel, though. He said Samuel dressed in a skirt. He was doing that stuff, he was trying to rough him up, man. Trying to do all kinds of things to rough him up, you know? Man. Hey, anyways, yeah. So the war was over nothing. That's what
I think the war, Rhaegar is stupid. Rhaegar and Lyanna is stupid. I don't know how old Rhaegar was, but I think Lyanna was still a teenager. They stupid. They could have did this their own way. They could have did this so much easier. You know what I mean? It probably wouldn't have been no war if they did it the right way, but they just want to run off and fuck and shit. That was
right
stupid.
way, like how?
Bro, you can get your marriage annulled. They can do that. You can do that through the Citadel, through the what's the Maesters? They can do all that.
He did, but
no, the right way though. Not in no bullshit way. Like
no, what I'm trying to say is, how do you think they would have talked the Stark pops into breaking his patrol to Robert Baratheon?
For the prince? That's how. For the prince. Say your daughter gonna be the queen, and then what?
She's already married.
The prince can. I'm saying you the prince. You can tell her kick rocks.
That's
your right.
No, let me ask you a question. So why did the king kill Robert's dad and the brother? Because I'm still on.
Because they demanded his son. They demanded his son.
Oh, well, that's fair because they freaking the son took their daughter.
But the nigga was crazy though. Like you ain't supposed to. That nigga was crazy.
Yeah, but I'm asking. I know that, but I'm asking YG. Why he go out? Why? Because YG trying to make out the king. Yeah, he wasn't mad. He got the mad. The Raven made him mad. That's what YG's telling me. So I'm trying to say he made him mad. Why he do that then? Because he sounded like he was crazy. Why?
I mean, they what you call it came. He had him arrested for threatening the prince. Right? He came. He threatened the prince. Then the father came and said, free my son, and they said no. He said, all right. The father said, I want to try by combat. Then he said the champion of my house is fire. So I mean,
what you mean?
And then I think the son run up trying to save him and shit in the fire and got poked in the back.
Nah, bro. He put a leash around his neck and said, "Save your dad." And every time he went to save his dad, the leash tightened around.
I mean, they didn't even have to tell him that. They just burnt his dad and he just ran out there. But
yeah, they got pictures. They got pictures. They got pictures with a spear in his back too.
Nah, they didn't say that. They say they're in the neck. They say they tied the rope. So it was and then the Mad King said like to kill Ned Stark and his son. Like the king's crazy, bro. The king, they rose up on it, and the thing is, yeah, don't know why he's getting like he's bad. He ain't even got no bloody dragons. He had no dragons in it. I don't know why he's running off his mouth like he like. All right, so why? Let me ask a question.
He had gold though. He had all kind of gold. He had gold dragons.
Gold didn't have no gold dragons when they rolled.
No, I'm talking about they said he was one of the best kings for finances, basically. Like he left them when Robert got on the throne, he was rich already. Like that's from the Mad King.
That's because of Tywin. That was because of Tywin, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying though that he knew how to handle it, whereas Robert didn't. Robert when he wasn't known for that.
Yeah. So what was I saying now? So let me ask a question here. So why did the Mountain rape the woman from Dawn?
Tywin.
I want to know about that shit. Why?
Because he wanted to have sex with a princess.
Tywin did it, man. Tywin did it.
Yeah, I know. Tywin ordered it.
They had to kill the kids because you see what happened with Daenerys.
What happened with Daenerys? Nothing. What happened?
She grew older and she's coming back for revenge.
Yeah, but she didn't know she had some dragons. Them dragons, them eggs weren't even hatched for years. Them eggs were hard. No one even knew.
Bro, even if she didn't have the dragon eggs, she still would be coming back for revenge.
Yeah, but she had no power. It was
crazy though. Illyrio gave her them eggs, man. I wonder where he got them from.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Well, it was Viserys. Viserys was the heir apparent. Daenerys wasn't. He was gonna marry Daenerys. He was gonna marry his own sister, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Varys was the one.
I mean, until he married her off. They was born to be married together, but
yeah, where she get the eggs from? Where Valerio get them eggs at though? You think damn, I'm getting the names mixed up.
He got them from the Far East, they said.
I think so. What's the Far East?
They said Drogo egg was the largest egg.
So what's the Far East then?
Yeah, there might be more. That's what Lopez trying to get at. There might be more over there.
Nah, I'm just trying to see what they consider the Far East.
Far East is past like over the sea, past like what you call it with? Remember when
it ain't Valeria, is it?
Nah, yeah, it's past that though.
Like, is it?
Because remember that burned down.
Yeah,
so it's like towards that area where Tyrion and this nigga was on the boat at, and they seen.
He's talking about Grayskull. He's talking about
where they was at. They was in Valeria. Nah, they weren't in Valeria.
They was in
that other place.
Yeah. But they was in Valeria when they seen Drogon. They was talking about the Doom.
All right. Well, he got it from. Remember when after Tyrion killed Tywin and he was in the box.
Mm.
And then he sailed to Valerio's house. Yeah, from over there, but he got it from a little eastern over there, a little further east than that too.
Shit, crazy.
So it was this, yeah. So I'm still understanding. See that Grayskull thing? That's disgusting. When I watched, it makes my skin cruel. One touch, yeah, and the whole fossil thing wreck up your body. Where did that come from?
It got created by which guy created? They got attacked. And then they created it as a form of protection. I forget which house it was. Like it's not in Westeros. I think it was the water place.
How you know that? That's some good shit. Where you know that from?
Like it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I forgot it. I seen it about a few months back.
That shit's disgusting. That Grayskull is disgusting, bro.
It's
you're fucked.
Hold on. Who created Grayskull? Let me look.
Nastiness.
It's like the lores and the stories of Westeros and shit like that. Like it's all that information be in there.
Okay. Hey, let's talk about Jaime and what's her name again? Cersei, yeah. So what go on there, man? She sleep up with her brother and have all them kids. Eat, bruv. All them all the kids got killed in it. Every one of them, right?
Yeah, well, in the books, Marcella's still alive, but they killed her in the show.
The girl. Okay.
Marcella. Marcella. Yeah. I'm glad they killed her though. Like she was useless.
Nah, that was horrible. They doing.
She plays a beautiful part in the books.
Dawn needed something though.
That would have been fire if she was still alive.
I'm gonna miss Dawn though. Dawn had this shit popping, man.
I like the girls. I like the Snatch. I did like the Snatch things. I know people didn't like them, but I used to like them.
They ride it though. Them Dawn hoes in that whole riding.
The Sand Snakes can still play a part in the and it's what you call it. But I see how y'all saying nah.
Nah, they ride it. They face ride it out.
With only 6 episodes, they would have to introduce a new character at episode 1.
You didn't hear Kai Bowen say death is certain. Death is certain. They done.
Because the only other daughter they mentioned in the show is Ilya, the one that Oberyn was writing. He was writing her when Cersei came to talk to him, and Oberyn was writing to her.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Yo, it's hard for me to say her name because every time I say her name, I think of my sister. Then I get sadder. Then I grow with anger."
Mm.
So I mean, they can still bring her into the fold and have her fighting. But my things that I feel like the spoilers that's gonna I mean like the big events that's gonna happen is what you call it. I think the spider is really a Blackfire.
The spider, what? The spider? What you mean, Blackfire? What you mean?
Varys. I think he's a Blackfire.
Undercover? He ain't got no balls.
Huh?
He ain't got no balls.
He ain't got. Oh, what you mean? Oh, you mean he ain't got no balls?
Yeah, like literally, they've been cut off.
Yeah, but he's still a Blackfire. He can still.
Oh man, you need to stop with this. You need to tell the spoilers, man. You're gonna hurt people up.
Nah, I'm telling you, look. Remember, Melisandre said, "Yo, there's power in King's blood, right? When he was younger, somebody paid for and they never describe what his hair looks like. When he was younger, he was traveling with the actors, and a guy spotted him and paid his master for him, right? The guy paid for
that guy molested him and shit.
Nah, the guy didn't even molest. Well, he
did. The guy molested him.
He cut his pieces off and threw him in the fire, and he heard voices. Why? Because there's power in King's blood. They've been saying that the whole time as power in King's blood, and then he says like, "Yo, he don't like magic."
Yeah, what's that?
So I believe that's one of them. Then the other one, I think they're gonna say that that this guy Bronn is a Moraine from Castamere.
What? You going all over the place? What do you mean, Castamere?
Yeah, Bronn is a Rain.
What? He's trying to say block. He's that block. What that?
He's a Rain.
He's from Lannister. Is it Lannister?
Nah, he's a Rain. That they liege lord. The Lannisters are their liege lords. The people that the reason why they sing that song, the Castamere song.
Yeah.
I believe he's a Rain.
Oh, you believe, man? This is your opinion, man. You need to stop.
That's my opinion that he's a Rain because he says it over and over like, yo. Remember when Jamie went to go try to kill the dragon, and he said, "Yo, what was you doing?" Like he was like, "Yo, what was you doing?" He was like, "I was trying to end the war," and he was like, "Yo, a dragon don't get to kill you. She doesn't get to kill you. Only I get to kill you."
You said that.
Bronn.
Bronn said that. Like, yo, only I get to kill you. And you gotta think about it. Bronn, look, if Bronn is from Westeros, but
he's a like, no, he wasn't. Bronn came from the Eyrie. Bronn's a sellsword.
Nah, yeah, no, he's a sellsword because
he's from the Eyrie.
He had to move around. No, he's not from the Eyrie. He just said, "Oh, if you give me 10 climbers and I impregnate the bitch," but he's not from the Eyrie.
What's up, McGregor? So he's from the Aries, man. From the
Nah,
Aries.
he's not from the area, man. Braun did work. He was a sales starter. He did work in the what you call it? And on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, he might be the sell, so he might be
he went
the
to
Golden
Dawn.
Company. The Golden Company, you mean?
And he went to Dawn. So you got to think about it. Why would he why would he do work in those places? Because his family already got chased out of Westeros.
All right. Well, see that. All right. Well,
So
McGregor,
I mean, if I'm just saying, if there's a chance, if he betrayed them at the end, because this whole time all he's wanted is the castle.
fair enough.
Like if he betrayed him at the end, it's gonna be because he was arraigned this whole time. And if you think about like when he was drunk singing the song before the war, it's like they drop little hints to let you know, like that's odd. They let you, there's little hints that if you go back and watch it, you be like, you know what, and you just gotta mark it down. Like, all right, I'm gonna double back to that. Because I done watched Game of Thrones so many times that there's just little marks and I double back and then I go through other information or I go to see like, yo, did this happen before?
Well, I don't know about that.
You know, like did it? Because you got to think about a lot of things that's happened in Game of Thrones is just a repeat of something that happened. It's just like a cycle. Like it's happened before. Like, you know what I mean? Like the first guy that helped build the wall, his name was Bran the Builder. He was a Stark, and he helped them in the war. Now Bran again, he's the 3-eyed Raven, and he's gonna help them win the war, and he's gonna help them rebuild the wall again. So if Bran helps them rebuild the wall with dragon glass or however they said they're gonna rebuild it, he would be Bran the Builder again. Because if he comes up with the idea of if he goes back and look how to build the wall again, and he's telling people how to build the wall, the people that survived the long night, they're gonna call him Bran the Builder,
Man,
Bran the 3-eyed Raven, or Bran the Builder.
That's I don't like that. I don't like that storyline. And there's too
it is.
It's true though. It's true though.
It's true. And there's so many instances that what's happened is just in the repeat. Like what you call it? This guy, the Baratheons, right? Now the Baratheon, he was cool with the dragon. He was the bastard of the dragon, right? When they first came of Aegon, they challenged the Lord of Storm's End, right, to a battle. He wins the battle. He takes the Baratheon's daughter and keeps the name, and then rules the castle. So now but the same thing is about to happen again with what you call it? His Baratheon can marry Sansa and take the Stark name, and Sansa could still be the what you call it? The ruler of the North. Like she could marry somebody that's highborn and relive the Stark name. Like he this nigga Gendry can marry Sansa and become a Stark.
Oh no! Hold on. Nah, you marry Gendry, that means you're gonna become a Baratheon, not the other way around.
No, because Gendry's not. Remember, Gendry's a bastard. He's a bastard. He's a bastard Baratheon.
Yeah, but look,
because you gotta think about it. Because that was the way that they kept the Baratheon name to go. Because the Baratheon only had a daughter. So if you think about it, it's really not supposed to be no more Baratheons. But but Aegon's bastard brother married the Baratheon girl and took her last name. That's the only reason why Robert Baratheon had a claim on the throne.
Yeah, his grandma Targaryen. Yeah.
But even before that, there's still Targaryen in his what you call it. There's still Targaryen bloodline. Even before that, there's still Targaryen bloodline in his blood.
Yeah.
Because the founder of the house was a bastard of the Targaryens.
The people that made it was the river Rhone. the Ronian River or something like that. That was the people that made the grayscale. They gave it to the Valerians.
Oh.
Cause the Valerians was popping up with the dragons and shit, and they was fighting them off with water in the river and shit like that. That was the story of it. They could take cover in the river until too long, and then they said the river just got too hot and started boiling their ass.
Yo, when Arya was running through the halls, right? I was thinking of a couple of people. Like, there's people were saying that, oh, she was running through the halls. She was running from somebody she knows. Mm-hmm. Right, so I was thinking like, yo, what that could it be? Sir Roderick that she was running from.
Roderick,
yeah, that's the one that Theon cut his head off. I was thinking maybe she was running from him, or maybe she was running from the little fat nigga that she first killed.
Yo, man, you need to tighten up your language, man. You won't get me. You gonna get my YouTube channel.
It's whoever.
With the the fat. That's it.
Yeah, they don't like that stuff, man. They don't like that language. Hey, let me talk about. Let's talk about predictions, right? Because we can spend the whole time on no one, right? I actually know what. Before we move on to the predictions, yeah. Let's talk about your most memorable scene. I'll go first. My most memorable scene in the whole of Game of Thrones, yeah, for me, was the Red Wedding, bro. I've never been so shocked and just like, yo, bro. I've never seen a Brit stab a woman with a baby on TV. That shit ripped me. And then just the way it was, bro. The fray and here, the Lannister music, that still is most the shocking thing. Other people would say it was the walk of shame, but that for me, that was devastating. What's everyone else's like shock thing in the TV series?
Burning Shireen.
Oh, that was bad, man. That shit messed you up?
Nah, it was just like that's the craziest. They just did some crazy shit.
That was bad, bro. That was bad. Her screams and that was unnecessary. Hey, they died anyway.
Sweat, what was his name? Sweat. Well, the one John chopped his head off. He killed a baby way before the Red Wedding, I think.
What are you talking about?
He killed all the Robert's bastards, and he went up in Littlefinger broth and he murked the baby. He didn't want to do it. I think that was even before the Red Wedding.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, my two moments is when Jamie got his hand cut off. I didn't see that happening, and when Drogo came and saved Daenerys.
You talking about in Marine? Where was she at? She was in Marine, wasn't
she? When Drogo came and saved her, man, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Drogo what? Say that again. Drogo what?
Came to save Daenerys in the fighting pit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, it really wasn't him first. The person who saved the first was Jorah.
You talking about Byron? What's his name? Jorah when he saved.
No, Drogon. The dragon came.
Oh, the dragon came in and okay, yeah, he did.
Yeah, the dragon came in after Jorah saved the day.
He did save it at the beginning, but still, when it looked like it could have been a Reynolds rap. Them niggas was coming out of everywhere.
Yeah, she was finna get murked, bro. She was finna catch the fade.
She put her hands together and started praying.
Her ass was finna go, bro. Dude was coming out. I didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He threw that damn spear up there. I said, yo, this nigga tripping. I thought this nigga done went back, you know what I'm saying? Done try to get up, his paw and a little bit more. I'm like, yo, this nigga's tripping. This nigga think Joffrey gonna help him?
Yo, man, you guys need to ban the N-word out here. You gonna get my channel shut down. I told you, YouTube ain't straight.
Yeah, I forgot.
Man, that's McGregor. That's McGregor to be coming on your channel.
I don't care about McGregor. I'm just saying, like, it's the.
No, he said that's him that showed up with that algorithm stuff. He said that's his account.
Nah, I'm not talking about it. I'm just saying in general, yeah, YouTube is not playing that it's very sensitive because after this video, they're gonna say, is this video worthy for advertisement? And if it's got worse swear words and N words, I can't make no money for it. So hold it down with the N words and the swear words.
Nah, I got you.
All right. So, anyways, yeah, moving on. So, YG, what's your most memorable bit? Because Low Play's got a couple, but what's your one?
Yeah, my two I told you was when Jamie got his hand cut off,
Nah, yeah. Oh, Jamie got his. Yeah, that was a shocking bit, bro. That was bad. Yeah, that was bad.
When Jamie got his hand and the Drogo scene. I also like that the Wolf and the Lion when Jamie fought Ned in the street. That was a good fight too.
Oh yeah. Jamie Lannister fought Ned. Yeah, Jamie had him up, bro. Jamie looked like he was gonna lose that before the guy stabbed him. You know.
A couple of the 3-Eye Raven scenes was good.
I don't know if he was gonna lose because if they face expression show anything, Jamie looked like he was playing with Ned.
Nah. Jamie looked like he was about to lose, bro. And then the guy stabbed Ned in the back, in the leg. That's what happened there. That's what it looked like to me.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me, man.
The way Ned was going last time I seen somebody in a fight like that was in Star Wars and Anakin cut off what you call it, Count Dooku's hands. he was leaning too much. Like Jamie had him off balance where there was a time like he went to he parried his swing, then Jamie swung, and then when Ned went to swing, Jamie leaned back and Ned was already off balance, and then that's when the guy stabbed him in the leg. I feel like Jamie already had him tilting already.
You're funny, you know. You're actually, but Star Wars is one of my other guys. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like that George R. Martin, like he pretty deep there. So let's talk about
George R. Martin do Star Wars too.
Nah. He just. Let me. All right, let's go around here and ask people which is your favorite house. I'll go first. My favorite house here is the Tyrells, and I know they've all been wiped out. But I used to like them. I like their scheming. They were my favorite house because they wasn't evil, right? They weren't gonna just fuck people up. They were scheming, but they wasn't bad. There, I like the Tyrells. All right, YG, what's your favorite house and why?
My favorite house would be the Targaryens.
Mm-hmm.
Through the years, they've had a lot of important and good characters. And then if the extension with the Blackfires. It's just even crazier with Maegor the Cruel and all of them, like the Targaryens.
Okay. Yeah, why they call him the Cruel? I forgot. I forgot.
Because he did a couple of things that why he was the Cruel.
Fair enough. All right, so Low Place, what's your favorite house and why?
I don't even think I got one.
You ain't got one? Everyone's got a house they like, man.
I don't think I got one.
Pick one then.
I can't. It's like I don't know, man. I don't even know if I got a favorite character in the whole show.
No, okay.
It just all come together right. I got people I hate the most, like Joffrey.
Yeah, why everyone hate Joffrey? Joffrey,
I hated him
because he was spoiled and everybody felt he had the crown and he didn't even.
I hate the Bolden. I hated Ramsay because he was stupid. Ramsay could have just he had shit lined. He had it lined up for himself, but he was stupid. He didn't have to do all that. He didn't have to do all that.
He didn't have to come out. He had it all worked out. He had it all worked. He didn't need to come out there. But you know what?
Not even a battle. I'm saying not even a battle. He didn't just have to do all the stuff he did. Like Sansa would have married him and been right to him. You know what I mean? If he just did his part. Yeah, but he just stupid. He just a what's it called? He a psycho. He was a psycho.
Yeah, he was. He's a savage psycho. That's what he was, right?
So I didn't like him. I didn't like Joffrey. I don't like Cersei. And that's I don't know. That's about it. Tywin kind of pissed me off every now and then.
You don't like the psychos, innit? You don't like the psychos, innit? The psychos in the show.
I would say the Hound. The Hound probably my favorite character.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people like the Hounds. Yeah, you're right.
Right. I mean, my characters that I despise in this is I despise Catelyn.
Catelyn Stark. You didn't like her?
Don't like her, or she the reason why Ned got killed.
Why? Why? Explain that.
Because when she left the brothel, Ned told her, go to the north and warn the Bannermen. She went halfway back, took Tyrion, went the other way, all the way to the Vale, still didn't send a raven to the Northmen to the Bannermen to get them ready, and then by doing all of that, Tywin Lannister, he got his peoples ready. Them niggas ran. They attacked the Riverlands, attacked her peoples. She caused she made them weaker than what they was.
But you gotta remember though, she wasn't expected to be spotted by Tyrion in that brothel. So if she let Tyrion just go, you know what I'm saying? Word would have got why is she down this way? You know what I mean? It would have been some issues going on.
Even if she would have let even if she'd have let
she was getting played though. She was getting played. Someone told her that.
Even if she'd have let Tyrion go right there, right, and she still would have listened to Ned and go get the Bannermen and have them go towards the get ready to go to King's Landing. When Ned tells Cersei all of that stuff, they would have been en route to King's Landing.
Nah, hold up. Nah, that's bullshit because Ned had a chance to take the whole thing. They told him to take it and just put everyone in.
But he still didn't have the men. Well, I mean, you're talking about with Renly.
Renly. Yeah, Renly had men and he was gonna back him, and he said nah. And then Renly cut because Renly knew.
Yeah, because it was Renly wanted him to betray Stannis and make him captain.
Yeah,
because your peoples the Tyrells gassed Renly and that was even dumb because you got to think about it. If Renly
why was the Tyrell so much on Renly dick though? That's what damn my bad.
They see him to be a king because he was the next in line. He was the next.
Yeah, why was they so on him though? Like he was that guy.
Why? Because they knew Stannis was already married. Stannis was already married.
Yeah, he could control Renly.
And he wasn't having his wife was having abortions and stuff. That's why I said Renly could have just fell back, let Stannis fight for the war, and he still would have been next in line.
Yeah, but EJ right though. She got played with that dagger stuff, like when Littlefinger sent them daggers and everything, and blah 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 blah. Ned didn't know all that. I don't think Ned got all. He didn't know that, did he?
No. Had Catelyn stay in a brothel and try to make jokes. That's what shit is fuck. But you listen to this, right? No, Ned's an idiot. They told Ned, the thing like you said, it was Renly said, "Yo, let's take the throne is there." Because nah, I want to do things properly. You know, I want to make it be honorable, bro. You're trying to be honorable, it was pure.
No, because Renly was asking him to go against Stannis.
Renly never wanted to be king. It was like you said,
he did.
And it's the proof
that same conversation that you're saying. Renly straightened up and said, "I'm fit to be king." That's Stannis.
I know. But that's
what he said. Do you still
believe good? In his head. Like low places, the Tyrells put that in his head. That's one thing about the Tyrells. Yeah, they're dying for power because they understand. Yeah, whoever's in power, they want to manipulate it so it's best. That's what they're good at. That's why I don't mind them. I don't mind them. But they're not gonna do anything bad. I know they're trying to manipulate to get power, but when they're in power, they're not gonna treat people cruel and be horrible to people. They was never gonna be that. But bro, if Stannis got in charge, let's be real, right? Stannis gets in charge, yeah. Stannis is burning crosses all over King's Landing. Then Renly get in charge, bro. There's gonna be beer flowers and all kinds of things going down there, bro. Low place ain't going down there, and you ain't hanging down. You ain't hanging down there.
So you still think that the Tyrells were not cutthroat people?
They never killed no one.
How? They never killed no one. They
killed Joffrey. She killed Joffrey.
Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's a good one. That's a good.
How was that a good one when Joffrey, when Joffrey helped what you call it?
Ooh, Joffrey deserved to die, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Joffrey ain't no one.
Why Joffrey deserved to die?
Was Joffrey evil, bro? What did Joffrey do to the prostitutes? Right when they come to sort him out, bro. That guy used them as a dartboard, bro. Yo, I was pissed off.
Man. Yo, no,
that was a waste.
Yo, Joffrey you know why Joffrey did that? Because those were women brought to him by Tyrion. So he didn't want to be fucking no whores.
Yeah, but bro, but even if they brought by anyone, he didn't care. Joffrey's sick, bro. Joffrey's sick. Joffrey start lighting up them gallon with bow and arrows. And then what they do?
Who was it? Bronn that was like, yo, he got all day to sit in his mind. Maybe he let him nut or something like that. He'll be all right. I don't know who it was who said that, but it wasn't even Tyrion's idea to bring them girls. Bronn, like, I'm a psycho. He needs some ass, and then it didn't work. It didn't work.
Yeah, who's the girl? Who's the girl? Yeah, Ned's daughter. The one, the idiot, got the begged Ned to freaking beg the king. What's that name? The idiot, Sansa. She's an idiot. She got her dad to beg, yeah, and then the man cut off his head and had his head on a pole for her to see. Her dad was the only one protecting her. That girl was foolish, bro. I don't know what kind of the Sansa is.
She thought she real stupid. She thought Stannis was gonna keep her alive, and Stannis Stannis is my so and so. Stannis won't hurt me. The hound was like, you dumb broad. You dumb broad. Stannis is a murderer.
Nah. Stannis wouldn't have hurt her though, because her pops died for
Stannis would have burned her, bro. She would have got burnt on stake with that wicked witch. That witch was,
Stannis wouldn't.
Ain't no one trying to, bro. That as long as that witch was around, Teddy whispering and stuff. No one safe.
Stannis wouldn't. If you look, Stannis showed respect to Jon Snow. And that's he thought that was
I know.
Ned Stark's bastard. Well, how you think he would have treated her daughters that was held captive?
Oh yeah, okay, all right, you got me on that. But what I'm trying to say to you,
I don't know though, but still though, bro, I
know he would have, but what I'm trying to say, when she starts whispering in his ear that you got to burn her because she might do something, hey bro, that guy burned his daughter. That guy burned his daughter, bro.
Because they felt this. He asked her, but this is the kicker though that I was just thinking about too. Y'all saying Sansa dumb, but she was the one that figured out that that Joffrey wasn't the king's son.
Sansa that figured it out.
Yeah, she did.
Man, figured it out.
Remember, she was like, he's nothing like that old mad drunk king. He's a Lannister with his blonde hair.
But she didn't know that though.
Then Ned was like, all right, y'all go to bed. And then he went over to the book and then he looked at it like Baratheon, black of hair.
But that's because Jon Arryn had already told it. They already knew this of Jon Arryn. He got to reading that book they gave her. Like she just basically reminded him to read the book, to stay on the Jon Arryn shit. Jon Arryn did all that. She said it without what you call it. And do you know who told Jon Arryn about that, right?
What?
Littlefinger, I think.
It was Stannis. Stannis knew about it, but he told Jon Arryn, but he didn't want to tell Robert because he thought Robert was mad at him by giving him Dragonstone. But he didn't understand that Dragonstone goes to the next in line.
Yeah, but this whole thing, people make a lot of mistakes. That Cersei, why she try to kill the Stark kid? She crazy. Then on top of that, he's the one who caused all the trouble. Yeah, that Cersei, she's mad, bro. And Tywin come to sort it out. I mean, boy, listen, Tywin was the real power behind the thing,
But Robert would have murdered Cersei, bro. That would have been the truth, right? They would have smashed her skull in. Killed all their kids. Oh man, and Jamie too, bro.
Robert would have done shit, man.
I don't know if Robert would have did all of that.
Why? Because Tywin? Nah, bro.
You know why? Because you see, like what you saying, you're describing somebody that's madly in love with somebody and got cheated on.
But still though, you the king. You the king.
Robert didn't love, and Robert told her to her face, like, "Yo, I never loved you." Like it was.
But he thought he had heirs though. Remember when he was on his deathbed? He thought he had heirs though. He didn't got no heirs.
Even when he was talking to Joffrey when he was dying, he's like, "Yo, man, I should have been more of a father to you, teach you how to be a man." That means that's telling me that he never even chilled with Joffrey like that.
Yeah, but he still had heirs at least. That's what every king gonna think. Like, okay, at least I got my heirs. He used it for the heirs. He bettered her in the wedding to get the heirs, and he did his part, and he stopped coming to her bed. So the fact that he ain't got no heirs, he ain't got no heirs. He would have killed her. He would have done her.
you missed the part that I brought up earlier, that he had children in the Eyrie.
But I'm saying rightful
So
heirs
if
with
his
the
if his
queen,
if
not
his
no
marriage
bastard heirs.
if his marriage was a no to Cersei, then like his daughter from the Eyrie, she would be next in line.
Yeah, but he don't want no bastard heirs. They no people gonna rise up against your shit. He thought he
No,
had it locked
ain't.
down.
Nobody wasn't rising up against Robert Baratheon
Bro, they were no Varys was. Varys was out here trying to get Targaryens back on the throne. Yeah, they was. They was broke. The crown was broken in debt because of him. You gave them every reason. You give them no heirs and they broke. Oh, you gotta go.
Actually, that shit, the crown wasn't broken in debt because of him. Remember, they went through 2 wars with him.
And it's cause of him then.
It's cause of him that the Greyjoys rebelled.
Yeah, you can't control. It's cause of you, no matter what. It don't matter.
The Greyjoys rebelled.
Okay, the Ironborn, the little Ironborn rebellion. You make us go broke cause the Ironborn? Come on,
they
man.
They attacked shit. They burned Lannister fleet. They attacked. It was mad shit that they came and attacked.
But still, you made them go broke.
They don't talk about it in the
But that ain't the only part. He wasn't going to the council meetings to get the money back. He wasn't carrying what they was borrowing. He was leaving it up to Stannis and Jon Arryn. Like they was already rebelling.
Stannis was in what you call it? Wasn't Stannis.
No, Stannis was on the small council too.
No, he wasn't.
Stannis was what? Master of Fleets. That's small council.
The Master of Fleets. They had Dragonstone in the water.
Nah, you weren't part of the small council, bro.
Yeah, you wildin'.
Bro. It was Jon Arryn and Stannis. Or maybe Renly. Maybe Renly. Maybe it was Renly. Maybe it was
Renly. That's Renly. That's what you call
Renly was part of the small council, but Renly wasn't, man. I mean, but listen, Renly would have Renly.
That's why Stannis, he didn't understand. Stannis thought that that Robert played him by giving Storms into Renly, when he didn't understand that he was supposed to get Dragonstone, not Storms in. If Robert gives Dragonstone to Renly before Joffrey and them become of age, that's saying that Renly's next in line. Because when the prince was next in line to the Mad King, he lived at Dragonstone. He didn't live in fucking King's Landing.
Yeah.
He lived in Dragonstone.
That was a Targaryen seat anyway, so I don't know. I can see how he thought that. Like, like Storm's End was their house. Storm's End was their natural house. So he was probably thinking, like, give me our natural house. The Targaryen had their natural house. Maybe that's how he
but if your master's a fleet, you would want him by. Remember, Dragonstone is only a stone's throw away from King's Landing. That shit is right there. So you would want your fleet to be right there. You don't want your fleet to be all the way on the other side at Storm's End. And Storm's End, the water is so dangerous at Storm's End. Your fleet could get destroyed.
Yeah, but still, you ain't have to name him the Master of Fleets. You could have did him better. You know what I mean?
You did better than what? There was no captain on water that's better than Stannis.
Yeah.
Who you gonna give Master of the Fleets to?
That's true. But hey, he felt that way. I can see why he did though. You know, but you got a point though. But that was their family house, Storm's End, so he felt like he wanted it.
All right, let's talk about predictions now, because we've talked.
Yeah, that was because Stannis almost died holding it. That's why
That's it.
Yeah, he did almost get murdered.
This nigga he almost killed that nigga.
In the book,
I was happy. I was happy when he got killed by the smoke. I was happy, bro.
Yeah, I was too, because he betrayed his brother, and that shit cost all of them.
That wasn't his fault. It's because of the Tyrell, the whispering. But listen to this, right?
It was his fault. He should never agree with that.
All right, let's talk about like the future now, yeah. So, bruv, the Night King is coming. They've got a dragon, right? They're good to go now. They're making their way up to what's the castle in the north? To what's that castle called? The castle in the north.
To the Umbers.
What's it called? No, what's the castle? Is it West? No. What's the castle in the north called? The Starks castle. What's that called?
I can't remember the
Winterfell.
Winterfell. Yeah, Winterfell.
No,
right?
they're gonna pass the Umbers first.
Yeah, but the Umbers ain't gonna be in there waiting. Everyone knows they're coming, bro. The Ravens needs to be put out.
Yeah, the Umbers gonna be at Winterfell. They gonna find an empty castle, and the Umbers is that you remember because the girl, the Lady Umber, they got their respect back from Jon. So, unless they like, oh, you bowed to her, you bowed to unless they mad that he bent the knee, then they gonna be in Winterfell. They not gonna be in no dang on No,
So y'all saying by now everybody should have packed up. Everybody in the north packed up and
this is what I'm expecting. This is a prediction straight. Everyone's packed up. From what I see in the trailer, everyone's around Winterfell and they're looking eye to eye. But listen to this, yeah, bruv. There's still 2 dragons per one, yeah. But bruv, like if that dragon lets loose and starts carved up one of them dragons, yeah, they're messed up. Then furthermore. Bro, it's easy to, bro. They need to have all of their weapons needs to be Dragonstone. They need to have bow and arrows. They need to have spears. They need to have that because that army is
all that. They mind out and making it.
They hope so.
The Drogon is so much bigger than Viserys, though, bro. Like, Viserys around.
That was my next
I can't see them killing nothing. It's like you killing your brother, like you know you're killing him like that.
Some people think they're gonna that the Red Witch is gonna be able to bring Drogon back from the dead, and like the magic that they did on Benjen Stark. You know what I'm saying? That like a lot of people think they don't know what they did to Benjen Stark exactly. But
that was the children though.
But they still around. The children still around though, ain't they?
Yeah,
you said yeah.
They with the Green Seers. That's who I want to see if they're gonna bring Highland Reed in them. If they're gonna bring those people, the Frog people. If all of them is gonna come, is all of them gonna pull up.
Bro, I tell you what, the greatest fighter I know, yeah, in Westeros was that guy with the 2 swords, Thingy Dane. That guy with the 2 swords.
Yeah, that's who Highland Reed killed. Highland Reed hit him from the back. He hit him with the doggy style sword in the neck, bro. Yeah, bro.
That guy was bad, bro. That guy
saying the sword in the morning.
Yeah, bro. He was bad, bro.
I like that. That was one of my favorite scenes right there too. That when the 3-Eye Raven would take them back every now and then. Some of them scenes would be lit, and that was the best of the scenes.
He's the most illest character in Game of Thrones is Sir Duncan the Tall, Brienne's great ancestor, Brienne's and Hodor. Y'all know Brienne and Hodor is related, right?
What? How that? That's a spoiler. That's a spoiler, man.
Yeah, Brienne and Hodor is related.
Yeah, I never really seen none of her people.
Who? Oh, Brienne.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's related to when she fought the night the flower what you call it, this nigga
Terrell Loras.
Yeah, when she fought Loras, she had on the Sir Duncan's like the armor shit that he had. Y'all gotta look at that. Sir Duncan was a Kingsguard to Egg Targaryen.
Mm-hmm.
And his he's an ancestor to Hodor and Brienne. That's why Brienne and Hodor are so big.
I don't really like Brienne either. Brienne, she I don't know, bro. She be rubbing me the wrong way.
Yeah, and the book,
Lady Catelyn. Lady Catelyn, lady this, Lady Catelyn. Shut the hell up.
She's alright, man. She's alright. I like her, man. But you know what? Yeah, she's lawless.
Nah, yeah, she did her thing, man.
Yeah, man. She killed the idiot.
Wait, she was going like she's so loyal. Why the heck I'm loyal because Renly danced with me. No, you're not loyal. thirsty.
No, yeah, no one ever gave her any chance. Or at least, bro, everyone was laughing at her. And Renly rolled up and made her feel beautiful. Of course, she had loyalty. Bro, have you ever touched a woman like that before? No. If you touch a woman like that, they ain't never gonna forgive you, bro. They ain't never gonna forget you, bro. That's how that is, bro.
Forget her, man. She wasn't no loyal person.
Listen, all right, let's talk about prediction. We're still on the prediction thing, yeah. So, yeah, the Red Army's rolling up to Westeros, not Westeros, rolling up to the Starks' house, yeah. Winterfell, yeah. But what I'm saying to this, yeah, what do you think will happen, bro? Like in this war? Because look, you see this woman, yeah. What's her name? This is I'm gonna be real with you, yeah. The Targaryen woman, what's her name again? Daenerys, yeah. Her army's weak, bro. Them cell stores up. Listen, them what they call it? Not them Unsullied. The Unsullied and the Ting, bro. I see them get mashed up all the time, bro. Their army's weak. When I first saw the army in season 1, I thought, yo, they're in trouble. But bro, look how many people have been infiltrated. What's them guys with the masks? The ones. What's them ones there? The ones in the mask in the town.
Yeah, the Sons of the Harpy.
Yeah, the Sons of the Harpy. Yeah, bro, look how easy they just killing off the Unsullied. And then Barris and Selmy got punched up. He didn't have to get killed like that.
But they was doing a different kind of attack. They was doing sneak attacks. This is Unsullied fighting. Unsullied shoulder to shoulder with y'all running at them. Like Unsullied could really kill them. They can kill Mad. They're gonna be able to kill Mad.
They rolled up. They're bad, man. They're bad, bro.
The Dothraki so dope, though. That's the toughest army out of all. The Dothraki, the hard.
Nah, they Dothraki. They just like the armies. Yeah, look, bro.
Jamie said they kill us for fun,
bro. I think the best army, yeah, the best army. Yeah? It's the King's Guard, bro. The King's Guard.
Nah, bro. No, that's what he said. He said they will kill us for fun. He's saying that though. He said they look like they kill for fun. The Dothraki rolled up on them, and the whole guard, they just hold the line. The Dothraki was hitting through that shit like running backs, bro. They look like Eddie George running through the Baltimore Ravens or something. Crazy out there, man. It was crazy. Yeah, that was the best part of that battle. Them dudes coming in with them horses, boom, and just busting through. Them Lannister shields was done, man. Them Lannister shields was done. Tywin himself couldn't save them.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is that our army, to me, I just like Barris and Selmy's not there. You got John Moore and them guys there. Hey, what about that scene when they're on the iceberg? All of them guys there. That guy with the guy with the fire in the store, the sword and stuff like that. Like, yo,
you forgot though that she got John army now. Her army, John army now.
Who's John? John Bailey won the war. Like, you talking about the Eyrie? The Eyrie? You talking about the Eyrie, right? With
who?
The Eyrie. You talking about the Eyrie because Sansa's got the Eyrie in it. She got the Eyrie.
No. I'm talking about all of the North is hers now because the King of the North bowed down to her. So unless they go in rebellion to John, like she got all the North now. Like Cersei don't got a chance.
Bro,
like that's why she gonna get the Golden Company and all that, and maybe we're gonna see the elephant.
Hey, didn't you see the giants in the White Walkers army? I saw 2 giants up in that team. I saw 3 giants.
3.
I saw 3 giants with 1 dragon. And then
but them niggas is gonna get hit by the catapult early though.
Yo, bro, they ain't worried about no catapult, bro. Them guys are rock, bro. Let me see an army of the dead, yeah, and they have like, you see them ones there. They throw them body ones in there. They don't care, bro. Them ones are savages. They don't care. And the thing is, even if you kill them, see the arms and legs, yeah, they're still wiggling, bro. The arms and legs are still coming towards you, bro.
Yeah, but yo, you see, remember when Daenerys was had the catapult?
Yeah,
she was throwing the chains from the what you call it, the net chains.
Mm-hmm.
When you see the army of dead, them shits is gonna be barrels of oil and fire, nigga. One of them shits is definitely gonna hit the one of those what you call it, those.
Yeah, she threw all the slave chains up there and they hit the walls.
Yeah, like I can see one of those barrels with oil and fire hitting those.
Yeah, but what
Yeah,
about
but
the
they got them too. They got them. If you watch the trailer, they got them sitting out there by the army.
Yeah, but that's not gonna kill the drag. That's not gonna kill the. That's not gonna kill the
Fire alone gonna kill them.
That's not gonna kill the giant. Not the giant. Ain't gonna kill the giant, bro. They ain't gonna.
Yes,
kill
it is.
Nah,
His big ass gonna be on fire, and he gonna.
But anytime a white catch on fire, they don't. I didn't seen them keep fighting. I seen them burn. They start burning. They just start focusing on the fire.
Remember this? Remember the polar bear. The polar bear. Look how long it took them to kill that polar bear, and the giant's bigger than that. Look how long it.
But that was But you talking about the bear with a slim sword on fire. I'm talking about.
Yeah, they tried. It took ages to kill that polar bear.
I'm talking about a giant getting hit with a barrel of oil and fire, nigga. He gonna be on fire.
Yo, EJ got a point. EJ got a point because that bear was on fire. He started rushing that the mountain. The mountain was looking at him like, holy hell. The mountain was shook, bro. He was shook.
Oh, you know what? It's Tyrion with them. It's Tyrion's with them. So if they talking about fire, we're talking about dragon fire then. So what we're saying, they have dragon fire for them people, for them bitches, man. That's what they need, dragon fire, right? Because Tyrion knows where to get that because it's underneath thing, innit? So you gotta go to King's Landing, come back, get Dragonfire to put on them bumper clock. That's what you need.
Why we have to do that? Well, all they have to do is get a maester that know how to make Dragonfire. He don't have to go to King's Landing and get the Dragonfire.
Why y'all calling it Dragonfire? What's it called?
Wildfire.
Yeah, y'all keep calling it Dragonfire. Wildfire.
He made me say that.
Yeah, man. Stannis got hit with the Stannis and them people. What was old boy's son name that got killed with the dragon with the wildfire? Hey, Tyrion had the war lit, man. He had Blackwater Bay lit. Tyrion was the man. And then they took all his stripes right after he held the city down. Because his pops came in and saved the day. His pops didn't do none of the hard work. Came in and saved the day though.
Nah, he did all the hard work. You bugging.
Nah, he didn't do nothing. Tyrion had the strategy to took out. Look, if Tyrion didn't take out half the ships he took out, his pop still probably would have lost.
Yeah, what's wrong with Tyrion? Tyrion turned into a fool anyway, man. For real. What's wrong with Tyrion? Tyrion turned into a servant. Like that guy used to be funny. Now he's like, yes, queen, yes, queen. I don't like that, man. I don't like that.
He's more serious. And Tyrion only fault is that he didn't see that their minds have ran dry. He didn't know that. Tyrion didn't know that that Lannisport was worthless. He didn't know.
What's it called? Castle Rock? Yeah, what was it?
The whole Lannisport because they went
because of the king.
Were trying to go there to take the gold, but he didn't realize that there was nothing there.
Well, I wonder what happened if Cersei didn't pay that Iron Bank though, but that would have been some shit.
I had the Golden Company. She got the Golden Company coming. The Golden Company. That was the old dragon. That was the old Targaryen thing. What they called? What's the old dragon? What they called again? What's that Targaryen family?
Blackfire.
That's them. They're coming.
I wish they get burned on the way there though, man. I wish to be honest with you, because Cersei wouldn't have no army, bro. I want to see her die so bad. I want to see Cersei have a brutal death. I'm talking about like she lit bro. Like Marjorie knew what she was doing, bro. Marjorie's trying to get out that church. I never forgive Cersei for that whole shit.
Yeah, it's messed up though.
She started all that. Cersei started all that. And then when it worked against her, she didn't like it. She started all them little stupid rumors. I got it right here now.
Y'all really don't see how tough Cersei had it growing up.
Nah, I don't care though, man. I don't care though. She started all that stuff with the faith militant, and then it backfired on her, and then she want to blow everybody up because she didn't get her little prissy way. I hope she get her head rolled in the streets. I was so happy when they was spitting on her, calling her a whore, and cutting her hair off. Oh man, I was loving it, bro.
Oh, bro.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I want her to die so bad. I want her to die.
You're not even thinking about how she's a victim.
She ain't a victim.
I don't care about the victim. She started. Didn't she get one of the Stark kid pushed from the balcony? Things we do for love.
Just because she want to sex her brother. Come on.
Yeah.
He saw us. Oh, dumb broad. I hate that broad. I hate her and her kids.
And then the kid was alive.
Think about it. If
the kid was alive, yeah, you know, the kid was alive.
They would have got killed then. If they would have got caught in the north with that, then Robert Baratheon would have been
Well, here's the result. I can't say that word. Don't smash your brother. That's the result. Here's what you do. The resolution, I mean. Don't smash your brother. Ain't his fault he like to climb walls and that's what he do.
It's not that, bro. You forgetting that. Remember that she was in a marriage with somebody that didn't love her from the beginning.
You ain't the only woman in the world.
The first night that the first night Robert Baratheon smashed.
You were smashing your brother before that.
No, you're not listening.
She was a brother. I know that. YG, I know that, but can you admit though she was smashing her brother way before she even left for King's Landing? Well then, don't matter. She ain't no victim. You smash your brother. You smash your brother. You
nasty. She only smashed her brother because she wanted her brother to stay because the dad wanted to send her back. So the brother to be smashing to keep close to her brother. She just used her. She been using her brother all the while. That girl's sneaky and conniving. You know what I mean? She's sneaking and conniving.
Even when she went to see that witch, I don't care. This is my father's land. I'll have you murdered because the witch didn't want to tell her future. Like, well, who are you, bro? Like, she no victim, bro. She ain't even had a kid. She told the witch, if you don't tell me my future, I have your tongue.
Yeah, that's what she did.
Fuck nah, man, bro.
That's right.
I hope she died. I hope her head. I hope she got the
I can't remember one good thing she did on that whole TV series.
Nothing.
That's because you not listening. You still not. She thought that she was gonna be married to Rhaegar. So she's saying, she was asking like, so will I marry the prince? How many children would I have with the prince? She thought she was gonna marry Rhaegar. That was before Rhaegar shot her down. I mean, the Mad King shot her pops down.
Okay.
But
so
still,
but
the witch didn't want to tell her future. If she wouldn't have asked the witch her future, then maybe none of this even happened. She caused out.
Mad King, he's saying the Mad King, rejected Tywin because Tywin wanted his daughter to marry Rhaegar, and then the Mad King laughed and said, "Nah, bro." And what he did, he made James.
He said, "Nah, my son is not your servant to the king."
And she wanted Jamie to marry who? Jamie was gonna marry.
Jamie was gonna marry Lysa.
Yeah,
Lysa's crazy, bro. Lysa's crazy.
No, not Lysa. Not Lysa Stark, right?
No, her name Lysa.
Lysa, the one who's got the kid stuck in her titty.
No, not that one. He wasn't gonna marry that one.
Yes, he was.
He
was supposed to marry Lysa Tully.
And Littlefinger was the one sending.
Well, she was crazy because she had to marry John Aaron old ass. That's why she was crazy. John Aaron was old as hell. She was a younger woman. She didn't want to be with him.
Yeah, that's another reason why she got
Littlefinger was
she got pregnant by Littlefinger when she was younger. And her pops made her drink the
poppy, the milk or the poppy.
Nah, it's something else that makes you lose your baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's something else that she drunk.
Yeah, one of them things make you lose.
He was telling how Catelyn got fat, boy. That was funny, boy. Your mom was fat. She was getting fat. She was like, I didn't mean to tell you to stop eating. Go ahead and enjoy, little one. And then she about pushed out the moon door.
She been trying to
kill Scotland. She's trying to kill
she been wanting to marry
Littlefinger
for the longest.
Yeah, Littlefinger was interested in that. He preferred the other one. That's why he rolled up. That's why he rolled up on Thingy's daughter. What's her name again?
Sansa.
Yeah, Sansa, Cat's daughter. But Cat, what's wrong with Cat though? She's so evil. She was doing wicked as Jon Stark for the sake of no reason. She was as wicked as Jon Stark because she thought he was a legitimate baby, whatever. That shit was messed up, bro.
It was messed up because you gotta think about it. She married Ned. They had one night together.
They never cheated, though. He never cheated.
Ned had one night together. Got pregnant.
Yeah.
and then the next time she sees Ned, he has a bastard baby with him.
So that's how it is. She's a chill. That's how it is out there, bro.
Yeah, but he should have said something though. Like, you know what I'm saying? He should have said something.
He can't say
The
nothing.
sister says don't say that.
You got to
Yes,
think
you
about
can.
it.
That's your wife, bro. That's your wife. You got that shit under
The
control.
reason why everybody really felt that he was a bastard and all of that, because look how Catelyn treated him. He didn't even eat with the family. Like they really, he did the right thing. Because you got to think about look how the king was acting for
the Targaryens, yeah.
Like, so do you think he would have won? And then I mean, the North probably would have fought with Ned, but they would have been outnumbered crazy.
Bro, look, all you had to do, you ain't never had to say where it
come
from.
The Riverlands would have fought.
But couldn't you just say this to your wife, and you and your wife had the talk? Look, he not no bastard. He is who he is. We ain't gonna treat him like one. We just gonna say I'm the honorable Ned Stark, and I just had one, and my wife is different from these other wives, and she dealt with it. All right.
He promised his sister on her deathbed.
Yeah, but you had
you promised to treat him up like you promised to treat a child like an idiot for their whole life.
No. With the spiders, Varys and the spiders, yeah. You had you had the not the phrase. What you have? You had the Greyjoy. Theon Greyjoy hanging around, yeah, bro. You know that guy will snitch you out. There's snitches all around that place. You can't. He's right. YG, you can't.
But you don't have to say nothing to nobody but your wife. You don't have to tell the maesters. Look, Ned had one back. Like, Ned was honorable. So what I'm saying is the wife could have been like, okay, I tell you now. What I need you to do is this. I need you to keep your mouth shut. And you need to hold on. You need to accept them. Okay, but when you accept, don't tell nobody why. This can be your reason why. Because I'm so honorable. I just did it once. I'm not doing it again, and I'm better than the rest of the wives of Westeros. Boom, it's done.
He ain't about
that. Why do you treat him like? And they asked Catelyn, why do you treat him like your own son? Because he's my husband's blood. And blah blah blah. Done.
Everyone knows Catelyn like that. And you see Littlefinger. You see Catelyn. She can't help herself, bro. He knows. See, this is why Ned didn't tell her, because he knows what Catelyn's like. She got a big mouth. Look all the bullshit she did. The son told her to fucking keep hold of Jaime Lannister. Sorry for swearing. Jaime Lannister. Hold him. Let me go do the war. What did she do? She set free Jaime Lannister so she can try and get back her kids, bro.
Yeah, but that's when she's all messed up, though.
Hey, bro. Listen, when it comes to women, bro, they're truly.
But the first thing you seen from her was she listened to him. She listened to him.
Hey, no play. When you're pillow talk with women, yeah, and you tell them stuff, you think they're gonna hold it. They're gonna tell their friends, and it's over, bro. I'm telling you, women, bro, that's why Ned knows, bro. Ned knows.
That shit. If you think Jaime pushing the little nigga out the window was crazy, nigga, Ned telling his wife or telling anybody else, like, that shit was a 2-man secret. Like only three people knew about Jon Snow's Lyanna, Holland Reed,
he would have been dead,
and Ned Stark.
No, I think Benjen know. I think Benjen know, to be honest with you. I think Benjen know.
Oh yeah, Benji know. But then again, Benji might not even know, because
he treat him, bro. He treat him whole different.
Nah, you know why I say Benji probably don't know? Because when Ned Stark came back when Ned Stark was on his way back from the war, like, Benji joined ASAP. Like, on the way back from war, Benji joined the Night's Watch ASAP. So I don't even think he wasn't there. Only the people that was at.
Hey, talking about the Night's Watch, yo, man, what's wrong with Ned? Yeah, tricking Jon Snow that the Night Watch is gonna be a good place for you. Yeah, yo, Ned was on that shit. What's wrong with Ned, yo? Convincing Jon Snow that's
because John. Listen, first of all, Ned Stark is from the North, where Starks have manned the wall for years.
Yo, that's dumb. There's no chicks, bro. You got no heir. You can't make no kids. Why are you gonna? That's like you're a prisoner. and you got beer rapists and people around you. Why would you condemn him to that? Because when he got there, he wanted to go there because he wanted to be with Uncle Benjamin.
So it's the same way. So you think that, but it's still the Starks have manned the war for years, and he told them like the Starks have manned that war for years.
Yeah, but they're dumb, man.
Do you know Bran? Before Bran got pushed out the window, he wanted to be a king's guard. You think Ned was going to be against that?
Yeah, no. Of course. No, he don't want it because you're a glorified slave. That's all you are. That's easy. See this. The Lannisters know what it is. The Lannisters ain't gonna. The Lannisters laugh at people doing the black. They don't believe in that stuff. The Lannisters laugh. All Tyrion. They're laughing at until Tyrion saw the dragon himself. He says, "Yo, there's dragons." Tyrion looked at it like, "Yo, what's this?"
That's because you're looking at Jaime and them grew up in royalty their whole life.
Yeah, so they grew up in royalty, but them not know what gone. Actually,
you know what? You gotta think about it. Tywin Lannister was the youngest hand of the king. When Jaime and them was born, their father was already the hand to the king. So all they know is the upper life. They don't know too much about the well, I really can't say what you call it because Jaime idolized Sir Arthur Dayne. The person that he looked up to was Sir Arthur Dayne. So he really didn't. He really didn't look at being the king's guard as being a servant.
It was though. That's what the dad knew what it was, and he knew the king set him up. Furthermore, what's this year? Why? I'm just jeez, my mind's gone blank. Yeah, why? This is one. Why wasn't Cersei scared of the dragon when Daenerys landed with the dragon after she's
never seen a dragon before?
Yeah, but why when she weren't scared? Like, well, she was scared of the Walking Dead. That walking zombie come for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, why was she scared?
You said why she wasn't scared?
Yeah, why wasn't she scared?
Nah, she was scared. She felt the chill go up her spine when that dragon landed.
Yeah, well, I didn't look like it, man. She's still on her bullshit. That's what it looks like to me, man. She's still on her bullshit. You know, she's still preparing to double cross Daenerys, man. Daenerys, I was like, yo, they should even meet up. Daenerys should have dragons.
Yo, she said it like, yo, we can't fight her like on the battlefield. We gotta fight her like her father would do it. We gotta fight her clever. And you know, it's funny that the Lannisters got the houses from Cleverland. He tricked the people out of being the So she's thinking about it the right way. Like I really like certain characters. I look into their stories before I judge them. Like y'all judged Cersei like but that nigga being married to Robert was an embarrassment. Like Lyanna was right to run away.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of looking, but Robert, but the what's it? Ned wouldn't allowed. He wouldn't have let the thing treat his sister like that, bro.
What you mean? How?
Yeah, they weren't gonna let his sister get embarrassed and them thing there. They weren't gonna have it. The Starks weren't gonna have it.
What do you mean? She would have been a Baratheon and living at Storm's End.
Yeah, but they would have come visit her and stuff. They weren't gonna have it.
Yeah, they was gonna visit her, but it would have been nothing he could do.
Oh, like Cersei, not Cersei. What's her name? It's not Cersei, not Cersei.
Lyanna.
No. The one who.
No, I was saying you said if Lyanna would have married Robert.
Nah. I'm talking about how. What's his name again? What's that guy? The guy.
Robert.
Nah, man. No, bro. You see the guy. What's his name again? What's them one who burn people and take people's flesh? What them called again?
Oh, you're talking about the Boltons.
Yeah, the Bolton. You see what he did to the Stark door? What's her name? Not Cersei. What's her name again? Sansa. You see what he did to that raping up like thinking Robert weren't gonna do that shit to her. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, he was, but he still was gonna embarrass her and have mad kids.
Nah, he loved her, man.
He talking about how he loved her. How you say, look, he was betrothed to her already, right? And he was still having bastards. I told you that already. He was betrothed to her, and he was already having bastards. He was already lustful. Lyanna said it like, yo, Robert's never gonna be faithful. He's never gonna be faithful to me.
Yeah, but what's
he's always gonna be.
Why did that guy why did he take it? Yeah, why did he take her when Robert? It's none of his business, bro. Man, that's his chick. You can't be getting and rolling up picking people's chick. Why did that? What's his name again? The one who used to sing. What's his name? What's his name again?
Rhaegar took her because
Rhaegar should have sang to his dad because his dad was crazy. Why didn't he help out his dad? You know what I'm saying? His dad was bloody nuts.
Rhaegar, nah, he did. They did have a coup going on, but Rhaegar was trying to fulfill the prophecy of making Jon Snow, bringing fire and ice together.
Yeah.
So the prophecy still fire ice. So regardless.
All right. So hey, so this season, what are we expecting, bro?
So this season we expecting blood and fire.
You gonna be more percent right now, right? The start.
What's more specific than blood and fire?
Yo, bro. Okay, we expecting a war. Man, listen. This is the final season, right?
Yeah.
And they're gonna do some spin-off shows, but this is the final. How many episodes? How many they go? Each one is gonna be an hour and something, right? It's like little
6 episodes.
I'm expecting a great season. Well, listen, for the people listening, hope you like this. Thumbs up. Me and YG, Low Place, McGregor, we're gonna continue doing this stuff there. But boy, I can tell you, yeah. Don't you watch the animation version, YG?
The animated version? Yeah, that would be cool too.
Have you been watching them? They're like prequels. They come on before the show starts. Have you seen them?
No, I haven't seen that one. I seen one of them that they did have one of them. I had to go online and check. I went on Ultravib is a website, and they had a Game of Thrones story where they did a little, like it was like 90 minutes or so.
Yeah,
it was cool.
Oh, when was this? Recently?
Yeah, that was last year that it came out.
Oh yeah, I'll probably see something like that. I'll probably see something.
And then you could go on YouTube and pick the history of Game of Thrones, and they show you they show you mad stories. Like that's how I know about the I was on there not too recently, and I seen the Dance of Dragons story when the Targaryens and the Blackfires is going against each other. And then when I was looking at how the Blackfires move, that's what made me start thinking that Varys is a Blackfire.
Hey, we're gonna find out about that. But we're gonna wrap
because you gotta think about it. The Blackfires, they started the gold company overseas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Varys, he grew up around actors and travelers. So it was nothing for his moms to have hooked up with a Blackfire, right? Because his mom's was an actor. So his moms could have hooked up with a Blackfire, right? Been born on tour, right? But then, overseas, the people in the guy that runs the show, he owns everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So he sold a sorcerer gave him an offer that he couldn't refuse. So he sold Varys because the sorcerer knew that there's power in King's blood.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Varys heard the voices when his parts got thrown into the fire, and that's why he's been secretly working to get somebody that he put on the throne. In the books, they trying to get young Griff on the throne, but in the show,
young Griff, who's young Griff? Who's that?
Young Griff is supposed to be the baby, Lyanna and not Lyanna, no, Ilya's kid, Ilya's son, right? They supposed to have switched Ilya's kid. They say in the books, they saying that the mountain didn't kill one of the kids. They switched it.
Oh, but you doing the spoiler, man. That's not a good idea. You gotta tell people in advance, man. You gotta run. People gonna hate my hangout, man. You gotta just rock that.
Nah, that ain't what you call it. If anything, I'm gonna make people go look up what I'm saying and see if yo, do this guy know what he's talking about?
Yeah, but ain't no one rolling with the Varys one. I don't know about that one. I ain't no one trying to.
Yeah, people go. Yo, if Varys do another betray move, is because he's gonna try to get another Blackfire what you call it? They thinking like the Blackfire bloodline ended, but it didn't. It ended with the guys, but there was still a girl Blackfire that was survived, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Like I believe the people there's supposed to be houses that's dead, but I believe that they run through other people like the range. We thought they was wiped out, but I believe that that Braun is a Rain.
Braun is a Rain. What's a Rain?
Rain is the people that Tywin and them killed. The Rains of
Castamere.
The
Casterly Rain, the original.
No, remember Castamere is just the castle's name. The name of the people from the that run the castle with their last name was Rains.
Oh, okay, maybe. I don't know, man.
Not maybe.
They get buried in the mountain. How they got buried in the mountain altogether?
No, yeah, they said that they got buried under their castle. But my whole thing is, if you know how they say those all the they got secret passages for people to get out. So it only takes for just how Daenerys and slipped out before Stannis could get them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made it across seas. The same thing could have happened to Bronn. He could be the one of the surviving members of his house, and he'd been looking to get at the Lannisters the whole time.
Oh, maybe we could see. We have to see about that, man. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could see that about good theories.
That's one of my that I want to. I mean, but I've been wrong before, man. I am the guy that had Mikey Garcia.
Nah, don't worry about that, man.
Don't worry about that. I just wanted to see what you was gonna say. I just opening the door for you to take a couple of shots.
Nah. I ain't gonna do that because
y'all been saying I've been ducking that fade, but
that's over now, man. We were clowning, but we knew you put yourself up there. But listen to this, right? But I ain't gonna lie to you. Season 1 is gonna be good, bro. We got less than when is it gonna be? Not next week, the week after, right? Yeah, it's gonna be the week after, right? YG? Oh, he's on mute. I think it's in 2 weeks' time. Let me check what date it's gonna be. Let me see.
Yep.
2 weeks' time, right? Low place bounce out. Let me see what time. Let me see what date it's gonna be. Okay.
And come on the 13th.
Yeah, no, the 14th over here. The 14th over here. It's gonna,
the 14th.
Yeah, the first is gonna be on a Thursday over here, bro. So where we at now? No, my bad. Look in the wrong day. Yo, man, it's gonna be on a Monday.
Yeah, that's a Monday for you, but it's still Sunday for me.
April, we still in March, man. April.
Chilling.
Yeah. So we got some weeks though. YG. Yo, we're gonna finish this up. We're gonna wrap this up. I see you busy over there. Do wherever you got people in the house, wherever you did. But yo, it's good having you over, YG. We still gonna do some more shows on this. The Game of Thrones is coming soon. You just heard our predictions from YG, Low Place, McGregor. We'll get him on the next one. But from EJ Boxing Live or from YG, we're gonna catch you on the next one. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you press the like button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.